welcome back to the FiveOHTengo. My name's Scott, and this is your channel for all things 50. In the last video, we talked about azúcar, sugar, and la adicción de azúcar, sugar addiction. So that video to me was important because if you saw it, we talked about the things how we were sort of groomed to introduce added sugars into everything that we ate, from the cereal we ate to Pop-Tarts to the juices we drank, obviously sodas, right? Carbonated beverages. They were all part of the process that really took off in the late 70s into the 80s. And it has had a long-term impact on our overall health as we are in the middle of our middle age. With that being said, it's kind of incomplete. One thing that sort of impacted the way I view health in general is at some point in your life, you've figured out you cannot outrun a bad diet. And the first step is to eliminate the amount of added sugars in your diet. That's a huge step for your overall and your long-term health. But we cannot forget about the importance of functional strength training. I use my Apple Watch. That's all I do when I work out is I track functional strength training, and I'll do another video in the future where I've introduced yoga since I've turned 50. I've been doing yoga for about a year now as a means to balance my strength training. So every other day, strength train, yoga. For today's video, what I want to talk about is not just strength training and the benefits of strength training, but specifically the exercises that I do, that I have kind of curated over the course of my life. I'm a kid of the 80s and the 90s when everybody, thanks to Arnold Schwarzenegger, was into bodybuilding and the string tank tops and the Zubaz pants, right? We all wore those colorful clothing if that was the part of the lifestyle you were into. And so I'm no expert, I'm no physical trainer, no occupational physical therapist, I'm not certified in anything like that. This is just again, the curation of things that I learned throughout my life as someone that's always enjoyed strength training and exercise. So I took the exercises that work best for me and my body, but what I think will help me to have and live a longer health span. So hang out, let's, as Hulk Hogan said, let's do a little hanging and banging, and we'll talk about why every one of us, male or female, should be using strength training as a part of our regular routine as we move into this phase of our lives. Mira, la manera que yo prefería hacer ejercicio is circuit training, right? The way that I prefer to exercise is circuit training. Now today we're gonna talk specifically about the chest workout that I like to do, but what you'll notice is on my last chest exercise, I do it in a circuit with a tricep and a bicep exercise. So I'm going to leave that in there, even though that'll be another video where I talk about training the arms. For this one, you'll see me doing a bench press with moderate weight, a moderate to heavy weight, something that I can do comfortably for 3 sets of 8. I'll do incline bench press. All of these are with the barbell, and I do that with very lightweight, 3 sets of 10, minimal rest in between. And then I'll do decline bench press, and again, very lightweight, 3 sets of 10, minimal rest in between. And then when I do the last exercise, and that is going to be my cable crossovers, which I use as a shaper just to get blood flow, and also gives me the opportunity to stretch my chest. I'm going to do that, but I'll combine that with some lying extensions or skull crushers or nose busters, whatever you want to call them, and then isolation curls. So the first challenge for this video was song selection. Again, copyrights are really hard to work around. I spent probably way too much time trying to identify the song that had the right energy for what I need when I work out. But in this case, as I was sorting through, again, Wu-Tang Clan was a great one. I love the song Gravel Pit. It's on my playlist. And, you know, if you're an 80s, 90s hip-hop lover, Wu-Tang's the way to go. I found a couple of tracks that I liked of Wu-Tang, but they just didn't hit the mark for me for what I wanted this video to be. And then I stumbled across a licensed Public Enemy song that wasn't created. It wasn't one of their songs like Night of the Living Bassheads or Shut 'Em Down from, you know, 80s, 90s hip hop, their CDs. However, this song that I have chosen, because I could get the licensing to, is definitely still PE, it's still Chuck D, still Flavor Flav, still Terminator X, and it's called Bring That Beat Back. And PE always spoke about social issues in their songs, but this one specifically, that Bring That Beat Back, is from my research, referencing how each generation views the previous generation's music as whack, or I should say looking, so my generation, our generation, as we look at a lot of the R&B and hip hop from today, I know I've been guilty a few times saying, man, it's just they don't make them like they used to, right? So heard that song. It's got a cultural reference because it's PE, relates to the 80s, 90s, stuff I was listening to then. It's got that juice that it needs. And it tells that story of what our generation kind of goes through, which is we hear music, a lot of us anyway, I know myself and a lot of my friends included, we talk about, oh, it's just different. You know, let me listen to what I listen to on Sirius XM or what I listen to on Apple Music. It's, a lot of times it's classic vinyl, classic rewind, 80s R&B, hip hop, Rock the Bells radio. That's the stuff I want to listen to. So this is it. This is the song. If you haven't heard Bring That Beat Back, hopefully you'll like this one and its intention for this video.
Drop an old school beat. Yeah. Flavor back in your face with the hot track, boy. Bring that beat back. Bring that beat back.
See, I played in Cincinnati with my whole head nappy. Made a rally in the street with nothing but a beat. Got a grudge against the judge, kick him out that seat. You are what you eat, yes. So what you eating, same message to your mind be. Self-defeating, sick and tired of being sick and tired of being beaten. So I'm dropping like it was way too hot, too fast. The hip-hop, doo-wop, a rock, a pop. I ain't here to hurt you, I don't hang in them circles. The government ain't got me yet, so y'all don't stop me. See a stampede of fake cats running from Bill Cosby. What does he got to do with you doing you? Y'all know what? DJ Lord, give me that cut. Bring that beat back. Yeah, that's what's up. Bring that beat back. Come on, that's what's up. Bring that beat back. Bring that beat back.
The beat on.
Yeah.
Get a beat on. The beat on. Bring that beat back. Bring that beat
Back from truly freed blacks. Gotta think outside this box of hard knocks. Line them up at Fort Knox. The die in Iraq. What you don't know, I rock. What you under a rock? What you under a rock? Old cats be begging us to bring that beat back. Each generation be thinking that the next one is whack. Jump started in the days of crack, R&B, reggae, Daddy Bush, 1980s. Where the hell I'm back? I pray to God, I feel like I got a church in myself. Good God, I can't get no help. I say again, healthcare cut back, get his whack. Yeah, come on, bring that beat back. Come on.
The beat on.
Yeah.
Get a beat on.
Crystal clear.
The beat on.
With crystal clear voices.
Bring that beat back.
They say the youth don't matter and the old don't mind. It takes a lot of spine to build all them young minds. Some of us get ghetto at the wrong damn time. Album one, we just make it one at a time, baby. To save another brother whose life on the line. A big shot to claim some rocks and some shine. Signs of a soul going solo while blind. A very small part of half the world's crime. Run away, child blown up by old land.
So that's it. That's the workout, at least a piece of the workout. And again, strength training has always been a part of my life. But as I said earlier, you cannot outrun a poor diet. So I'm going to follow this piece up with just a little glimpse of one of my favorite breakfasts.
thinking that the next one is whack. Jump started in the days of crack, R&B, reggae, Daddy Bush, 1980s. Where the hell am I? I pray to God, I feel like I got a church in myself. Good God, I can't get no help. I say again, help can't cut back. It is whack. Yeah, come on, bring that beat back. Come on.
So, as it would be, I forgot to record this last part of the video. So I've already gone up, taken a shower, shaved, and done all the things that I need to do. So I put back the stinky sweatshirt on, or whatever, sleeveless tee on, to try to have a little bit of continuity. But anyway, if this is content that you like and you want to see more of, or you know someone who might, please consider sharing it. Subscribe. It helps a lot. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video.